Many times, people who have just started reading the Bible have asked me, what are some books that can help me begin to understand what I'm reading in the Bible and give me some perspective? Well, today I'm going to share with you three books to help you understand the Bible for beginners. Let's jump right into that. The first book that I'm recommending to you is A History of the Bible by John Barton. The Bible is not a book that's written chapter by chapter, but it's actually an accumulation of many books that have been put together over a historical period of time. And that's what makes up the Bible. There's the Old Testament or the Hebrew scriptures, and then there's when Jesus came and the scriptures of the New Testament. But each book is independent and of different genres. And John Barton gives you a real good taste of the history of the time, when the books were written, what was the historical context, and gives you an understanding of the flow and the time of the Bible. I certainly recommend that as the first book to read along with the Bible. I'm taking for granted that you have a Bible and you're already jumping in, but this will give you a historical perspective of what to expect with the Bible. The second recommendation that I'm giving you, or the second book, is by a priest named Raymond Brown. Raymond Brown is a respected biblical theologian, both among Protestant circles and Catholic circles. And he wrote a book called An Introduction to the New Testament. I recommend you get that book as your second book, and it will give you a good introduction, a good background on each book in the New Testament, the four gospel, Paul's letters, and the other letters in the book of Acts. And it'll explain really the context, who was the original audience he was writing to, uh, it was written, what was the context and the people that he was speaking to when these authors wrote the different books of the New Testament. Raymond Brown is an excellent biblical theologian. He writes in a very easy way to understand and would really help you get clear perspective on the New Testament. The third book that I would recommend for you is the Concordance. It's the New Strong's exhaustive concordance of the Bible. What I love about the Concordance is that each word in the Bible that's translated into English, in the Old Testament, it's originally written in Hebrew. The New Testament is originally written in Greek. Those languages are translated into what we know as our own English Bibles. But the beauty of the concordance is that each word in Hebrew in the Old Testament is in the concordance. You can look that word up and you can see the exact definition of what was meant by that word. Say, for example, there's a word for glory. Glory is mentioned a number of times in the Old Testament. That Hebrew word, you can see it is transliterated into the concordance, and you can see each time that word was used, the different context, the different nuances and definition of that word, and it gives you a real flavor of what was meant by that word. In the New Testament, which was written in Greek, they take each Greek word, and in the same way, it'll give you an English definition of all the different nuances that was meant by that Greek word in the Strong Concordance. And it'll also show you every time that word was used. Like one of my favorite words in the New Testament is abide, and the original Greek word is meno. And that word is used many times throughout the New Testament, and it'll show you the context of each. And when you read it each time in the different contexts, it gives you sort of a full flavor of what was meant by that author. And it really helps you go deeper and deeper into the understanding of the Bible. So, just as a repeat, the three different books that I would recommend to you is number one, A History of the Bible by John Barton. Number two, An Introduction to the New Testament by Raymond Brown. And then third, get yourself the Strong Concordance of the Bible so you can go deeper. And these three books will give you a full sort of flavor or overview of helping you not only read the Bible, but to get a full background of what's going on. And it'll really enrich your mind and in your spirit, and will have the Bible come alive for you. Also, for your convenience, I have links to each one of these books below in Amazon. If you're interested in getting it, and I certainly encourage you to do so, look in the description right below this video, and it'll give you the links. Get those today, and I promise you, it will enrich you in your experience of encountering the message of the Bible. God bless.